This next story might have you craving a big old burger. Flint is known as the vehicle city, but it's also in the history books for burgers. And here to tell us more about Flint's connection to the iconic American food is Gary Flinn, author of the brand new book, which he has right in his hands, Kewpie Hamburgers, A Mighty Nice History. Gary, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And you dressed the part today.
Exactly.
So for those of us who aren't exactly aware about Kewpie's origins,
you're welcome.
And you dressed the part today.
Exactly.
So for those of us who aren't exactly aware about Kewpie's origins and the burger history in Flint, would you mind going over what Kewpie started as, when it started?
Sure. It started 100 years ago here in Flint, downtown on Harrison Street, in a simple wagon that was a small hamburger stand founded by Samuel Blair, also known as Old Man Kewpie.
Okay.
And they became very successful. Here's that hamburger stand right there, which developed into a larger hamburger stand, which eventually became a full-size restaurant. And with that success, Sam Blair began licensing the Kewpie Hotel restaurants in other cities, mainly in the Midwest. And in 1926, another Kewpie operator in Toledo bought the rights to the Kewpie trademark. So between the two, up to 400 locations of Kewpies were open at their peak.
Wow, and it's the second largest burger chain, correct? In the country?
Well, actually the second oldest.
Second oldest, but 400 locations, wow. And you dug up a lot of really cool vintage pictures of the Kewpie locations. Can you kind of still see some of those remnants throughout mid-Michigan?
Yes, the downtown Halo Burger is the last surviving form of Kewpie, and there is one Kewpie left in Michigan, the oldest surviving Kewpie in Lansing.
Wow, very cool. When did Kewpie become, or when did Halo Burger, spin off from Kewpie?
The Kewpie operator in Toledo, who owns the Kewpie trademarks, demanded a full franchising arrangement, which Bill Thomas, who operated the local Kewpies, objected to. And so in 1967, he changed the name to Halo Burger. And he wasn't the only one. There were around 60 Kewpies at that time, but they dropped the number to 6.
Wow, wow. And you have several books here, and tomorrow you're doing a book signing, correct? Where and when is that?
It will be tomorrow from 2 to 4 at Totem Books at the corner of Court and Ann Arbor Streets in Flint.
Wonderful, Gary Flinn. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, that title is Kewpie Hamburgers, A Mighty Nice History. Thank you for joining. And if you have any more ideas on what you would like to see on our show, send them to us at WNEM-4PM News at WNEM.com. Just use the subject line 4 p.m. News Spotlight.